spicy.
Welcome back for another week of the Intellect Connect podcast. You got your two hosts with the most. You got your man Kev.
What's good? What's good?
Your man is over here drinking this dude, baby. He looking for the sponsorship. You dig? You got your man D, and we back for another week. You know, shout out to the intellectuals. We appreciate y'all tuning in week in and week out. Make sure if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Go ahead, repost that. You figure deal with me. And you know, so let's start off this week. How you doing, man?
I'm straight, bro. Started work full time now, as you know.
Respect.
Everything going well, can't complain, and I want to thank everyone for the support. Support the channel and personal.
Respect.
How about yourself?
So all right, so with my job, we're switching over companies, so you know I had to go through a new orientation, and it's pretty pointless. You got one contract that was lost, you got one contract that was picked up. All we did was we're just switching uniforms.
Oh no.
So I just don't get it. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Most definitely.
But in other words, we men, you know. What does it take though? What does it take to be like to be a real man, bro? You know, just because you're a male does not make you a man. You got some grown ass little boys out there. You did. So in your words, like what would you say it takes to be a man?
One key component would be confidence.
Respect.
Now, when I say that, not to say being overconfident or being cocky, but just being sure of yourself. And part of confidence is knowing where you lack. I just feel like, you know, you're being honest with yourself. Being confident, you know, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses.
Respect.
And confidence, you know, inside your confidence. And not being arrogant. Arrogant is, you know, part of being arrogant is acting as if you didn't have any weaknesses. Like you don't need to brush up on anything. Right.
I mean, but there are some people out there that necessarily aren't arrogant. They just feel like they don't lack anywhere.
Ignorance.
But would that really be that? If a person just feels like, look, I feel like I don't lack anywhere, how you gonna fault that person?
I'm not faulting you. I'm just saying this.
You literally just said that's ignorant.
The act is ignorance.
How?
So this is my opinion. It's always something that you can brush up on, bro.
But if they feel like they are at the tippy top tier of their game, how can you say that, bro?
It's just my opinion. I'm not right. It's just my opinion.
No, I just want you to back up your words. I want you to back up your opinion.
To you. I mean, to me, it's always something that you can brush up on, bro. That does not make you not be at the top of your game, but you can also brush up on something.
Respect.
That's just me.
I guess.
You telling me you telling me there's nothing. Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback in the house.
I guess.
There's nothing that he can brush up on. Like everything is just. He ain't out here throwing incompletions or throwing picks.
I mean, you never know. You know, you got deflate gate, you got concussion gate. What gate you want to go through?
See, I'm not getting through it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Nah, but he is a great quarterback, bro.
Got you.
I mean, even my whole thing with that when they beat Atlanta that year, you know, when they said, you know, how they were talking about like deflate gate and all this other stuff.
Had to go personal.
Yeah, I just wanted to tap in on that.
I know. Yeah.
When they were talking about deflate gate, but I'm just like, okay, y'all talking about deflate gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
That had nothing to do with the running game. That had nothing to do with a wide receiver destroying a cornerback. I'm not talking about Atlanta right now. I'm talking about deflate gate on that whole season.
The coach.
Yeah, like
running through the coach in the playoff game.
Come on, man. You can't tell me that's because somebody deflated the ball.
No.
What did that do?
No, but I only brought up Brady because I feel like there's one thing that keeps his head like above the other quarterbacks, like just the confidence, knowing where he's gonna go, knowing like a minute left, no timeouts. He believes that he can get down the field.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most guys, you put them in that situation,
They fold.
They fold, and it's mostly mental. It's upstairs, like overthinking. Can I do this?
Yeah, but with that, he's been there multiple times, a multitude of times.
Which builds
confidence. No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not going against what you said. I'm just saying, like with the other quarterbacks, you got to think about it. You got rookie quarterbacks, which they've been in there, but they haven't been there in the NFL.
Experience.
Yeah, like that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
But I definitely get where you're coming from with the whole the confidence thing. But other than confidence, what does it take to let you know that you are a man and you on your game? Like you're not just a grown baby, a man baby. Because a lot of times, like you said, it's the mentality. Like if you out here like really on some childish shit, then but you still think that you're on man time.
I mean, another key thing is like how you handle adversity or misfortunes.
Mm-hmm.
Because 9 times out of 10, not to say this in general, like okay, more than none, you're gonna come up short on your word because of things you can't control sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you tell your son I'll be at practice or whatever, and your boss call you in and you realize you just can't get off. Like, it just depends on how you handle misfortunes, because things are gonna come. Well, not the misfortunes, but inconveniences.
Respect.
Because things are gonna come your way, relationship, life, work, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And how you react says more about you than what happens to you.
Okay.
People want, or the world, not people. The world cares about the progress and not how you got there. Even though we know that's as bad, so they both count. But people just want results. Respect. They don't care how it happened. They just want the results.
Yeah. Just make sure that shit gets done.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, to me, I mean, I want you to answer now.
Oh, me? Well, speaking on what you said with confidence, I feel like you can have all the confidence in the world and still lack in areas.
Yeah, I agree.
Just what it takes to be a man is to take care of your responsibilities. Take things head on. Like don't procrastinate through the hardships. Like don't make excuses. I feel like you just literally have to man the fuck up. Sorry to say. And stay there. Like if you know you got a kid, you know you got to be there for that kid. You know, like it's a lot of kids out here suffering, or not. I wouldn't even say suffering. I would say just like missing out on an aspect of their life just because you got a guy, a person, a man, a boy that doesn't want to take care of their responsibilities. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you taking care of your responsibilities. I feel like you going out there and getting it done. Like, going out there getting your money, being honest with it. Well, I mean, I can't really say that. Like, cause some people out here that's. I mean, I could say that because you don't want that stuff falling back on your family and your kids.
Yeah.
But
realistically, get it. Not to promote violence or crime, but get it how you get it.
Yeah, get it how you can.
Because the results are when the bills are due, when rent is due.
I mean, like you just said, as long as it's getting done, it got to get done.
Now, of course, you don't want to go down that path and continue down that way, but if look, the landlord when that light bill is due, to see if you got the money or lights off.
Yeah.
So now I definitely agree with your answers. Now, where this like knowing when you need help.
You said what is?
Knowing, like, how important is that to you? How vital is that to you? Knowing and admitting when you need help and going to go seek that help. Like,
it's at the top of the list. You don't want to be out here assed out because you can't put your pride or your ego to the side to just ask for some help. Like, if your parents say, hey, look, or if your parents, your friends, your peers, your co-workers, if they say, hey, look, hey, man, let me know if you need anything, and you know that you're struggling, you know that you're behind, and you know it's coming up, and you know that it's already been 3 times, and you about to get evicted, I feel like you already way past due. So I feel like a lot of people out there not necessarily be afraid, but they just don't want to seem like a bother. And I feel like when you got the right village, the right circle, the right support system, you shouldn't even have to worry about that. You dig what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like, as a man, you should have those friends. I mean, you should have those friends that's going to be straight up with you. And you should have those friends that's going to put you in your place, that if you are lacking somewhere, that they, hey look, you shouldn't have did that. Make that right, you know. Give you that right advice. You dig what I'm saying?
Not just watch you self-destruct.
Yeah.
Or self-sabotage.
Yeah, or add on to it. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's if you know you run low on funds and you a smoker, right? And you know you don't have the money or the funds to smoke because you got bills due, but you go and buy what you need to smoke because you're stressed. What's going to happen down the line when you get to that time and it's time to pay them bills?
You hurt your kids.
So,
you taking out your kids.
So you were stressed then and you relieved yourself. What you gonna do now when you really don't have it? Like, you gotta pay that bill.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I feel like you should have to plan and stick to that plan. Like, you gotta have, like, if you don't have a 3 to 5 year plan, you missing out right now. You missing it right now. What's your thought on three planning for the future?
If can I tie it in with like basically like a short term, intermediate, long term goal?
Bruh, talk your shit.
So I feel like it's definitely important, like even inside a relationship or outside a relationship, you should have a plan for yourself, and especially if you have kids. As far as like, you know, you should write things down, type them in your phone. I know it's 2021. Put them in that. I don't want to say iPad, but damn. But you know, put them in your Surface tablet, whatever.
Every kid has an iPad or a tablet or something. Like, it's electronics have taken over.
You should have like, okay, in 3 years, I see myself having this car or paid off this car. My mortgage should be at this between 3 and 5 years. I want to be in this house.
Right.
I want my kids at this or that school.
Right.
I mean, because, bro, we know life goes by quickly.
Right.
And you don't want things. You don't want things to get ahead of you. Like, you know, you want to stay on top of things now. The funny part with that is, like, you know, as they say, we make plans and God laughs, but you still should make plans.
Right.
Because you know, you could say, I'm about a house in 5 years.
It might put I'm about to say, it might push you to do that though.
Yeah.
And even what you saying, like, bruh, I have a planner, a daily planner. And that's honestly, I bought that strictly for work, but it's a great use. And even from buying that one, I know for a fact each year I buy a new one, because I'm literally at the end of my planner and I'm about to buy a new one.
So I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, do your thing.
I just want to know, do you know, I'm getting back in the swing of work and stuff. So do you have like a routine that you follow every week or every day?
Well, my routine is my Monday through Friday, I'm working 7 to 7. My schedule is 1900 to 0700. So when I get them, you talking about when I get to work or just period?
Like, okay, inside your planner, is it, I like to try to get up between this hour and this hour?
No, it's not like that. So my planner consists of literally my work schedule and my workout schedule while I'm at work.
Okay.
So, and it has like my goals that I want to reach and stuff like that.
I got you.
But my daily schedule is Monday through Friday. I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. In the mornings, I take my youngest daughter to school at anywhere from 8 to 8:40. Get there by 9. 9 is the latest to get her to school. Pick her up from school anywhere from 3:30 to 4:30 in that time. And then I'm straight back out the house because I work about an hour away. So I'm getting out the house at 5:30 or so just to make sure I get to work and have some time to be able to settle myself.
Most definitely.
And that's my Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely want to just try to have things planned out, because you can't always get up. Especially, you know, when you have a kid or kids, like them days is over. As you probably like just doing everything. Like, you know, just doing everything as you can't freestyle as much.
Right.
Like, you realize you got to have some type of structure or things that blow up in your face.
Right.
Time after time.
Yeah. But so with structure, how do you structure your week? Because I know you said, like, with you just getting back into the swing things, how did that turn around for you?
Okay, so for myself, as of now, I'm off Mondays and Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my days where I still try to do Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to try to rest one of the days, some of the day. Then I try to do Instacart, make a bill, if I got a car note
So
coming
you
up.
still grinding, basically.
We have to.
Right.
Just, as you know, we trying to get out and get our own.
Respect. So y'all basically, because y'all got goals to reach.
Yeah.
So y'all push yourselves. Well, I'm talking about you right now. With you pushing yourself to get to a higher level than what you're on right now.
Yeah, I know. Just waiting on that one paycheck on Friday. That's not it.
Yeah.
Like then I ain't been working for a little while, so it's like I want to get it.
About.
Oh, I haven't been working, for a little while, so I it's no such thing as catching up, but I want to be able to fall back on that.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say there's no such thing as catching up, because if you were in the red last year, I feel like you've been either level or in the green. I feel like you've caught up, so you can't really say that there's no catching up. I'm all for giving yourself credit.
Yeah.
You can't push yourself and not give yourself the credit,
Because
then at what point in time do you realize I'm out here really busting my ass?
Yeah.
So
that's facts.
I mean, with that, do you have like daily goals that you want to reach with doing Instacart and stuff? Like, do you have like
Man, I don't want to jump out of bed and not make
at least
100,
right,
150, 200. But when you have kids, inconveniences happen or things happen. Like, okay, if I'm driving, maybe it's my turn to go pick up Common, and then I get Corey on Thursday or Friday, and I take him back Monday. So like back to the schedule, I know Monday and Tuesday I'm off. So then Wednesday through Sunday I'm working.
Right.
So that's work. Friday it's time to go get Corey. So when I get off of work, I go get Corey. Possibly go get Carmen. It's Friday night, so nobody's cooking. So I'm stopping at McDonald's. I usually do like pizza and wings on Friday or whatever.
Okay.
Just do something quick.
Right.
And put them to bed or give them baths. And I'm gonna say give them baths, but at least before 9, depending on how late I get in the house.
Right.
But they down by like 8 to 9. They're down. Like even if their baths take 20 minutes, they down.
Right.
Then shit, I'm weird when it comes to like sleeping schedules. If I get 4 or 5 hours of sleep, I'm good.
Yeah, that's how I do mine, because getting home in the morning, I'm right back out the house taking Aubrey to school, and then I come home, I'll nap, go get Aubrey, come back home and try to get a nap again, depending on how early we get back in the house. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like once you figure out your schedule and what works for you, I feel like you just got to capitalize off that and just continue to build off that.
Most definitely.
So
one thing I also want to start doing, though, like when I do get off, when it's time permits, I'm trying to go to Suitland or Potomac. Well, more so Suitland or Foodsville. I just want to try it.
Oh, so like working things into your schedule?
Cardio, just a little cardio.
So would that be easy? So like we were just talking about schedule wise, is it easy access for you to be able to add things to your schedule, knowing that you like have kids, like your kids can, something can come up?
I'm not gonna say it's easy because it depends on the day. But I mean, if it's that important, I'll find a way.
Right.
And just like with For My Kings, I pretty much with that. Like,
his other podcast, solo podcast.
I fell in love with this podcast more, and then I enjoy how we work together.
Right.
So I told myself, okay, like I gotta start working. I'll jump back on it because now mentally it's like I don't feel like if I'm doing For My Kings and I'm not driving for Instacart, like I'm losing, even though money's not they all like, I don't feel like I'm losing out. Like if I do the pod and then I lose an hour of doing trips, damn, now I only make 60, I make 100.
I mean, do you feel like that's really that bad though? Because you still earning. Like you could be not making any money, and then you setting a goal of $100, right? So you don't reach that $100, is that 60 still not good enough? Which I feel like it should be.
Depending on how bad,
How down you are.
yeah, if I'm down or like I'm like I know, okay, I need this by Friday. I don't want to say and say I don't have time for my podcast. Like I just said, you have time for what you make time for. But it's like I'm pressing so hard, like, okay, I gotta have this by Friday.
Right.
So I don't want to run into Friday when the bill due. I can't tell a dude, oh, yeah, I don't got it, man, because I had to do this.
But then with that, would that be responsibility because you waited so long? So I mean, if you know something's coming up, why wait?
That's true.
You know, so I mean, a lot of things factor into each other, but you like if you don't really take that time to really put two and two together, or just like separate everything and be like, okay, so why am I, if I'm coming up short every week or every 2 weeks, why am I coming up short every 2 weeks? Like you gotta have some type of way to, yeah, like pinpoint where the problem is, so that you're not only bringing yourself problems, you're coming with the solution. That's one thing that I hate. I'll give you, for instance, I'm at work, right? And my supervisor comes and tries to check me. She asks, she's a new supervisor, and for some reason at my job, the new supervisors always they always make the job hard because they're trying to make a name for themselves. So she comes in there and she goes, hey, how are you? You know, she's communicating. I'm just sitting there like, bro, like I'm trying to get off, bro. I'm not really trying to communicate. I'm watching my show. I'm giving her the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Good, I'm good. You know, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah,
oh, well, do you have your credentials? I'm like, yeah. I already know that they expired, the ones that I have on me, like physical jumps. But I'm like, I got it online right here where I can show you. Boom, boom, boom. So I show her. I'm like, hey, look, here go my paper. I'm like, it's expired, but I got it online. Oh, well, you need to have this on you. You need to be carrying the not the expired. Can I take these with me? No. Why am I gonna let you take these? Because then I'm really gonna be asked out, and then you take these, and I don't have shit on me. Yeah, I don't have no physical copy on me.
Really.
All right. So what she should have did was, in my eyes, was, hey, look, you don't have your credentials. Oh, you got it online. Okay. How about I go print it off for you so that you actually do have it? Come to me with a solution. You know what I ended up doing? Texting my other supervisor from the laptop. Hey, bro, you in the building? Yeah. Hey, can you print this off for me? Yeah. You know what he did in 5 minutes? Went to the printer, pulled my papers, brought it to me, and I now have my credentials. It's not that deep. Me and her really got into an argument because I'm like, bro, why are you bothering me, bro? You are literally the only supervisor that is in here doing this. You are new, and this is the problem that I have with you new supervisors, because you always come in here starting some shit.
To be fair.
Now, that is my fault. I'll take that.
No, I wasn't saying that.
No, I'm telling you. That's my fault for knowing that my credentials are expired and not changing them out. But if I'm not getting checked on it, I'm sitting there like, I'm being stagnant.
Yeah.
But, go ahead.
To be fair, though, like, she is new. And I definitely see where you're coming from with that. She's trying to make a name for herself. But could she have... I don't care. She still mishandled it. But could she have people up her ass? So it's like...
No.
It's
not that deep.
Oh, I got to start... Hit them.
It's not that deep.
He messing with me, so I'm jumping on him.
It's not that deep.
Oh, she just...
Okay, so if with my job, once you get promoted, you've been a worker. You've been a worker. So once you move up, it's nothing changing but your title. Instead of being a control room officer, you are now a supervisor. You know how it works there. You know the management. It's nothing but bullshit going on there. Why are you coming in trying to be a hard ass and trying to make a name for yourself and trying to get people in trouble and you're new to the site, for one. Just cool it. Like, this is the most laid back site. Like, we in that joint cool, and you know, everybody fuck with everybody. We in there chilling. So why are you doing the most?
Trying to, like you said, trying to make a name for themselves. Or
don't come to me with a problem.
Maybe they're lacking, and that's their way of, maybe they're lacking and that position is not enough for them, and they feel like I still got to go to work fucking with somebody to feel better about myself.
Listen, don't come to me with a problem. Come to me with a solution. I don't mind if I have to come up with the solution, but still, like, I shouldn't, like, come on,
look,
bro.
You can come to me with a problem. Let's just get to a solution.
That too.
Like, look, okay, if there's a problem, my thing is, like, don't bring something up to me and then say, but I don't want to talk about it. Or, like, you'll bring something up and then you don't, like, how can you shed light on a subject, right? But you don't want to speak on it. just
like bring it up, but don't really want to comment.
yeah, it's like okay, but then if I say something back, it's like, oh, I don't want to hear it. Why did you bring it up? Why would you shed light on something?
See, with that, my whole thing with that is the thing that I don't like that people do is they go, and let me get your opinion on something. They pique your interest, right?
Yes.
And then they go, never mind.
So what was I supposed to?
Never mind.
Yeah, what was I supposed to just agree with you bar for bar? That's what you was looking for?
No, but they don't even get to that point to even know what's going on.
Oh, they just hit you with the never mind.
Yeah, hey, look, hey, I'm about to tell. Never mind. That is a pet peeve of mine, bro.
Nah, I just hate the whole bring something up and then like if they don't agree with you.
Then they get mad about it?
Like I tweeted this the other day, bro, and it wasn't subliminal or nothing. It's just general. It's okay. It's not disrespectful when somebody does not agree with your take.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we sit here and I'm pro LeBron. Not to say you not pro LeBron, but like we have our different views, but we not out. We don't leave the conversation getting ready to throw hands or like, oh, you wild. Like,
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's never personal.
It's always space. Like I've heard somebody say this, especially like in business and whatever you're doing, like a relationship, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Not even like a relationship, like partnership, whatever.
Friendship, all that.
There should always be room for disagreement.
Yeah.
If you can't disagree, then it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like if you gotta sit here and you're right. That's unhealthy because you're not learning nothing, bro. Like you're just sitting there nodding your head. You don't have no type of individuality. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yep. It's just unhealthy, bro. Like people feel like if their view, you don't match their views, and you stupid or you're being ignorant.
A lot of people feel like as their friend, like you owe them that.
No.
That's not a friendship. That's it. That's like a dictatorship.
Yeah, bro.
Like an ownership.
No.
Cut it out.
Why would you want a group of people like? Why would you want a group of people or a person that you could call that's going to agree with you on everything? How do you know? Okay, we know wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's say you're doing something and you don't recognize that you're wrong. How are you going to know that you're ever wrong? Like you handle something the wrong way. Like me the other day, you was like, you know, bro, you, what you meant, what you said was fine, but you went about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Now, if you just sit here and agree with me, now I'm going home like,
yeah,
see?
I was right. Yeah.
See, I told you. Right.
Nah.
Like now I'm sitting here making a fool of myself. By the time I know I'm wrong, like it's
and
over.
then you would be sitting there like, why didn't I tell you?
Yeah, bro. Like, hold on, bro. Why you? Then you like, nah. You know what, bro? You was wrong. I should have told you the truth. Now I mouthed off.
But I mean, that's on you though. Still at the same time, because you shouldn't have been mouthing off.
Look. Now I'm sleeping on the couch, man.
Yeah, I mean, it happens to the best of them. You did.
Ain't no rest of them.
Hey. Nah, man.
Sip this dude.
Yeah, go get your due time, man. Nah, man, but I feel like everybody, what I have learned recently is everybody should be entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to learn that more. I'm starting to take that in more now because I'm just like, okay, I can't get mad at how this person feels because that's simply their opinion on the situation. Now, my opinion may be different. I'm going to voice how my opinion is, and they're going to voice their opinion, and they might not sync up. But we just going to have to agree to disagree on this situation, and we just have to move on from that.
Exactly.
You fuck with dig? Like, I mean, you just got to take it one day at a time, bro. Honestly, with every situation.
I definitely agree with you, bro.
But, man, I feel like this is going to be a short episode, man. We just want to come on here and talk about men and our confidence and what it takes, honestly. So, another week, another Sunday. You got anything you want to add?
I did. Just think about it all day at work. Okay. So for Father's Day, I'm gonna just spoil it a little bit.
Why you spoiling it?
Don't spoil
Don't
it.
spoil it.
Oh, don't spoil it.
Don't
Never
spoil
mind.
it. This nigga's wild, bro.
Bro, I wanted to build suspense for them, bro.
I mean, now it's suspenseful because now they want to know.
Yeah, I ain't saying nothing.
See, look, that's the pet peeve that I was just talking about, bro.
Bro,
Like,
you just told me to say nothing.
yeah, because I didn't know that's where you were going.
Hey, did you before we cut it? Did you watch Conjuring yet? You saw
Yeah,
it?
it wasn't
good?
scary. It was. I'll say it was a good movie.
Thank you.
But
That's
it
all.
wasn't scary. Okay, so basically, The Conjuring is built up on a brand of fear, of scariness.
Yeah.
The scare tactics, not like the show. But this movie was more of a storytelling instead of like The Conjuring 1 where it like scared the fuck out
You know
of
what
me.
blew me? Like, I know this more insidious,
Mm-hmm.
but like the psychological fear was not there in this movie.
Yeah.
Like it didn't have you thinking. It was just like you said. It was more of a story. But I'm going to say I liked it. And to me, the second one is the best one. Conjuring 2 was better.
Oh.
The Conjuring 2 is probably the best one.
The Conjuring 2 might have been better, but Conjuring 1 scared the shit out of me, bro. Because bro, when Bathsheba was on top of the dresser, bro, in the first like 10 minutes of the movie, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro.
The Crooked Man on part 2.
Oh, fuck out.
That joint was like the joint was just tough, bro. And then the old man.
Yeah, that was the scariest part. No, with the nun, when it was the painting of the nun and the shadow walked into the painting and then the painting picked up and hey, bro. But we getting into the weeds, y'all. It was another good week of the Intellect Connect podcast. Definitely thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, smash the subscribe button, turn on y'all bells. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend, man.
Please.
When you see this, repost it. Share it on Facebook, Instagram, did I say Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
Twitter, Snapchat, if y'all still got it. All social media platforms, man. Put it out there. Black owned.
There you go.
My favorite brand.
There you go.
Zella Famani. You fought with Dig Dummy. Yes, sir.
Bro.
Yeah, these the best socks out here.
Shout out all DMV local brands.
I ain't gonna say that, because some of these brands out here are really blowing me.
Shout out the ones that's coming up and being honest, not that respond to customer service.
Hey.
Not trying to overprice their items.
Hey.
And look, if you catch this, send us any care package, shirt, socks, hat. We would definitely.
I don't know how to. We gotta have an address for them to send that.
That's why you gonna DM us.
Okay,
We got
DM.
you. DM us, man.
Slide into the DMs. You fought with Dig.
Send us, shirt, socks, whatever, man. We'll definitely support it.
Yeah.
You support us, we support you.
Yeah. We'll definitely post that or host it on the show.
And if you got something to talk about, maybe
Let us know.
You come on.
Yeah, let us know if you want to come on as a special guest. But another week, we're out, and that is all for the Intellect Connect podcast.
See y'all next week, man.